Buongiorno. So, right now I'm sitting on the terrazza at Miralago, finishing up my cappuccino. So good. And they made me some, well, they have these biscotti, I don't know if you can see them or not. So, what we're gonna do today, this is where I used to work years ago, like about 13 or 14 years ago, and I came to see them, and they so graciously have allowed me to go into the kitchen and record them making the ravioli and whatever else they're gonna make today. I don't know, but it's one of the best pastas I've ever had, and so let's just hope that things come out really well, and we can learn something from the Italians. And like I said, the Stefano, which we might have met earlier because I saw him a few days ago, he's the chef now, and really good food. And Carla is the owner, his mother, and Luisa, one of the women that you'll see today, she's been working here for about at least 25 years, because when I was here, she had been working here for 15 years, so, you know, it's a long time. Anyway, the food is delicious, and you know, we'll again have the directions, so if you ever find yourself in Italy, in the Verona area, in Pastrengo, come by and see them, because they're really great people, and it's a beautiful place. Okay, grazie, and ci vediamo. We'll see you in a minute, okay? Ciao, ciao. This is Luisa. Look how beautiful this is. Questo è fettuccini. The fettuccini. Fettuccini? Oh.
Sì, tagliatelle.
Tagliatelle. Okay, so like
fettuccine.
Look at how beautiful that is. Anyway, she just does it like I don't know. Like she's been doing it for 25 years. Look how nicely they put those. And then she puts, this is cornmeal, sì, noi diciamo, sì, sì.
Farina grano turco.
Sì, it's farina, grani
di grano turco.
It's like our cornmeal, basically.
Per asciugare la pasta.
It's instead of putting flour, what this will do is help dry out the pasta.
Ecco, adesso basta.
Sì, okay. Sì, okay. Okay, so now what Louisa's doing is, she has this nice machine, so she's putting the pasta in, and see when she turns her hand, she's turning a number that inside there's two wheels, that as she turns it, it gets closer together, but you can't do that all at once, so notice how, as she's turning, the pasta is getting longer because the wheels are getting closer together. So the number goes actually higher. So she starts at like 1 or 2, and when it's fat, and then notice how she's putting flour on while she's doing it, so that it doesn't stick to the wheels. And that it doesn't stick together. And notice how there's numbers. You can't really see them because it's full of flour, but believe me, trust me. Okay, close-ups of her. E tu stai facendo le tortelline adesso?
Sì.
Okay, so what she's going to be doing is making tortelloni or tortellini? Tortelloni. Tortelloni.
Tortelloni di carne.
Di carne.
Beh, sì, beh, sì, carne.
Sì, sì. This is the meat that she's going to be putting in. And tortelloni perché è più grande di tortellini.
Sì, sì.
Okay, so they call it... Okay, this is awesome. And they don't waste a thing. Puts it back in the thing.
È chiara d'uovo per
È solo bianco.
per attaccarli, sì, bianco d'uovo perché si attacchino
Sì.
bene, capito?
Sì.
Sennò con la farina non...
So this is egg white. That's mixed in. That's what she's putting on right now. So watch the master at work. She makes it look easy.
Vedo che va più a piano.
No, va bene, perché...
Ce la fai?
Sì, sì, fai pure. She asked if she wanted her to go slowly, and I don't want to hold her up. So I just told her just to go, and you guys can figure it out. Okay, and this is what the end product is. Are they adorable? Look at those. Looks like little hats. So she has that little roller that makes these perfect little squares. See how she does that? And then she squeezes it in the back. E dopo questi cuoci per quanti minuti più o meno?
Un paio di minuti. Dopo dipende, se sono appena fatti la pasta è più fresca, si cuoce prima. Se invece è secca ci vuole un po' di più.
Okay, so what she's saying is that number one, the meat is already cooked, so it doesn't have to cook the meat. And the second thing,
bisogna capire, cioè, bisogna che sentano la cottura, sai. Perché se è fina si cuoce prima, se è grossa si cuoce...
sì, ma quale numero fa la pasta qua?
Il numero, come si può dire? Quello più... l'ultimo.
Sì, l'ultimo, ok, sì.
Perché serve abbastanza fina questa.
Okay, so what she's saying is that when you have a machine,
Perché dopo dipende dalla macchina, sai,
sì,
non
sì.
è che poi puoi dire un numero, perché magari...
Yeah, yeah. Ma perché io so che con la mia macchina questo sarebbe, penso numero 6, 6, penso di sì.
Sì, dipende se parti dal 10 più grosso e vai all'1 più fine, o se passi dall'1 più grosso e vai al 10
sì,
più, hai capito?
sì, infatti mia è 1 è
Ecco,
più grosso.
sì, ho capito.
Sì. Okay, so what we're talking about, it just depends on if you have, what machine you have, what number it's going to be. But you want it pretty fine. You want the pasta to be fine. And so if you cook it fresh like this and it's not dried, then it's only going to take a few minutes, like 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes at the most, to cook. And but if it's dried, it's going to take a little longer. But just remember that the meat is already cooked and the pasta is fine, and so you don't really have to cook these for very long. And this is, like I said, tortelloni. They're larger than the tortellini, which you usually find in zuppa. Nel zuppa, trovi tortellini nella zuppa, no?
Tortellini in brodo?
Sì, tortellini in brodo.
Di carne, di carne.
Sì, so it would be like, this is tortelloni, it's larger. Tortellini is the piccola, is small.
Questi vanno asciutti, sempre asciutti questi, grossi così.
Sì. And these, you eat them con burro o qualcosa?
Burro e salvia,
sì,
oppure panna, formaggio grana per fare una cremina, hai capito?
Sì.
Burro, panna e formaggio grana, fai una cremina, sono buoni anche così.
È come besciamella o no?
No.
No besciamella.
Besciamella è un'altra cosa.
Okay. So these, you don't really have sauce. You just have like a what I think is, well, because I don't eat meat, but if they had a different tortelloni, but tortelloni has meat in it. Anyway, you have it with butter and sage, and then Parmesan cheese over, and they're delicious. The tortellini, that's smaller, you have it just in broth. And that's the difference, and that's it. So I'm going to let Luisa finish and get out of her hair. And grazie mille, Luisa. Ci vediamo. She's adorable. So and look how beautiful already, and everything is. And she's going to fill these up, Okay, so we'll be back to see Luisa when she makes some ravioli. So when Luisa makes the ravioli or any pasta, you always start with the largest gap in the wheels, and she goes a few times, gets the air out, makes it smooth. Because you can only do this a little at a time. ¿Es velo o no? Because if you try to stretch the pasta too fast, it will make holes in it. And here's my lovely Luisa. Like I said, she's been working here 25 years or more. You can see how she handles the pasta. That's the flour she put on the board. And when she makes ravioli, she's going to use a different tool than the one she used for the tortelloni. The tortelloni, she used this tool. Okay, just wider and bigger squares. And this, on this, she puts the egg white mix in the bottom there. Gets the meat. Obviously you can put different fillings. One of my favorites that I learned from Luisa and Miralago is the ricotta and basil and goat cheese. It's absolutely wonderful.
Guarda, fuori l'aria, se no si gonfiano quando si cuociono. Devo imparare a fare i ravioli.
Ciao Pirina.
Ciao.
Pirina is Carla's sister. Okay, so I know that was fast, and we'll show you, and fai ancora un giro. I'm going to go on the other side and see if maybe I can get a better shot. Sai cosa ho pensato? Vado fuori da là e vedi in questa parte.
Sì.
Ah, sì. Vediamo.
Se te vede meglio.
No, forse di sì, ma vediamo.
Sì, sì, vai
Okay. So I'm gonna.
Adesso ti preparo.
Sì. I'm gonna try to get a different angle. So hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm outside now. Sì, penso di sì. Vediamo. Okay, so I'm outside, and we're gonna do this shot. And so if you noticed earlier, she is using that tool. She's using 3 different tools in this process. So let's try to get it.
Tu hai questa?
Sì. And she takes that and puts it on the top.
Che vedi?
Sì, perfetto.
Buongiorno. Buongiorno.
E dove la appoggio?
Passa il giro.
Un attimo. And again.
Faccio un altro giro? Ma questo te tira via se lo disturba.
Cosa? No, ma se vuoi, ma se tu devi fare, ma se no, penso che hanno visto abbastanza. Sì, penso di sì. Ok, grazie ancora, Luisa. And I'm gonna let her work in peace.
Metto via.
Sì, ciao, grazie. Okay. Beautiful, huh? I'm gonna just let them keep working because she's being very kind and, believe it or not, taking her time. Melia, c'è la Carla. This is the owner. Okay. Bye. Il cuoco al lavoro e la sorella che aspetti. Girati!
Faccio come fare? Aspetta perché Pupi ha fatto la pasta. Vedi che il burro si diventa cremoso, non è liquido.
See, yeah. So notice how creamy it is. C'è un'altra.
Pupi.
See, and also the thing about Italians, they absolutely can't. C'è un'altra. Che fortuna che sono qua, è vero? Because if he brings this plate out there and there's like another type of pasta, like mixed, they'll send it back. So now he's plating this, and what he's done, tu metti quella valpolicella. So what he's done is he has a salsa valpolicella reduction, and it's delicious. So he's put valpolicella vino, and I'll show you in a minute. And so on top of this, he's going to put it as a sauce. Okay. So basically what he's just done is taken Valpolicella wine and cooked it down to make this syrup. And you don't even have to add anything. And it's just very tasty. Okay, that's it.
Yeah. Perché l'importante del Valpolicella, scusa.
Ok, vai.
L'importante del Valpolicella è che rimane il suo colore.
Ok.
Cioè non che bollendo diventa nero,
okay.
black, or the color is important.
Okay, so it's important, he says, that when you make the Valpolicella, that it reduces but it doesn't turn black. Ma come puoi evitare e non diventa nero?
Ah sì, perché occorre vedere quando si raddensa la giusta da togliere dal fuoco.
Okay, so he's just saying it has to be just the exact moment. I can we can just watch him all day, can't we? Can't we girls watch him just all day?
Hi sister.
Anyway, so that's it. What I'm saying, sempre perdo le parole quando comincio a guardarti. Okay, anyway, what he's saying is that at the perfect moment with the wine reduction, you have to take it off the heat. Okay? Va bene? Giusto?
Yes, because when it's black, cioè quando diventa nero,
Ma tu puoi parlare
si
in
brucia.
Yeah, if it turns black, it burns. I was going to start speaking in Italian. He worked in America for a little bit. He does speak English. He can speak English. Okay, ciao.
Hello.
Possiamo sempre fare ancora.
Okay.
Well, hello, ciao. I am absolutely honored to be one-on-one with Stefano, the chef here at Miralago, and the first thing I want to say is that there is a competition from these producers of salmon in Glasgow, and Stefano's recipe was chosen amongst like 1,500. And he's going to be going to Glasgow in the beginning of November, and there were only like 10 chefs selected. So we're we wish him luck, and we're very honored. And you know, let's hope that they have good judges that have nice palates, because I know for sure he'll be the winner. And he's going to be the youngest chef there. And
Thank you very much.
We're very excited for him, and it's on the road to his success. So cheers to you and your...
I'm very nice that you come in my restaurant in Miralago, Castringo, in Verona.
Well,
I'm very
cheers.
glad.
Well, it's my honor.
Oh, fantastic. It's a Custoza wine, and Lucy drink the Valpolicella red wine.
Okay, so he's drinking the Alto Adami.
Sì,
Adami Custoza. It's from this region, and I'm drinking, of course, the one I was drinking yesterday. But not the same bottle, because that's gone. Valpolicella. Novaya. Okay. So, anyway, the other day when Luisa was making the tortelloni, I asked Stefano if he could explain the meat that was made inside, because actually I didn't have it, of course, but my friend Zulika's birthday, and they had it, and they said it was fantastic. So I thought, well, it was silly not to have that recipe. So he's going to explain real quickly, and I'll have it written down. But so what do we put in that tortelloni?
Allora, the meat is veal.
Okay.
Beef and Bologna. Do you know the bologna?
Yeah, it's like bologna, but it's called mortadella. It's like bologna, but it's got these like flavors like pistachio or something like that in them. So anyway, it's mortadella.
And you put inside also the sage.
Yeah, sage.
Onions,
sage leaves.
olive oil, white wine, and salt and pepper and cinnamon.
See, cinnamon.
Okay.
And then
you put in the pan and you mix together the product together. When the meat is cooked, after you go to the mix together.
yeah, you just kind of like blend it. You can use a frullata, you can use a blender, a mixer, but just that the meat is fine. You don't want big chunks of meat. You want it to be nice and smooth.
Thank you, very nice for my translate. And after, when you put in the mix together, you put inside the Parmesan cheese, and you mix together. And after you put the pastry, you make the pastry, and after you put the meat inside.
Yeah. So when you guys saw that Luisa was making the pasta, which we're also going to give you the recipe of theirs because it's just so incredibly tender, and so you saw that the meat wasn't really liquidy. It was kind of dried out because you don't want to have a liquidy tortelloni, you know. Yeah. So you saw the texture. So and so then now for their pasta and let me tell you guys, they are being so generous because a lot of people have this is their restaurant, this is their livelihood, and they're being very kind and generous to share their recipe of this. So listen.
And I would like to give you the recipe for the pastry. You put flour.
Okay, how much flour?
Is 400.
400 grams? Okay, 400 grams, and like I said, I'll translate this when I get home, which I'm leaving tonight, so I'm gonna miss you. Okay, sorry.
I miss you. Okay, and the flour is 400 is for double O.
Yeah, it's on the flour is there's like c'è O, double O, c'è anche 3, 0,
no, 0, doppio 0.
There's only 0 and double 0, and
take the double 0.
The double 0 one. Okay.
Yes, and also 17 gram.
700 grams of I think it's called semolina, but semolina flour.
It's a yellow flour.
It's yellow, yeah.
Yes. And also you put inside 10 eggs. 10
whole eggs.
And also 1 glass of olive oil.
Okay, and a cup of olive oil. And remember, this makes like for about 20 people.
Yes.
So you can cut this recipe in half, unless you're having a big party.
And after you put the salt, because the pastry needs the salt.
See, then just put a little salt in for the flavor.
Salt, yes.
See.
You taste. Okay.
And then you mix it. For how long do you mix it?
20 minutes, because the pasta movie, and when you have the the bread, similar the bread.
Sì, the pane.
Pane? Sì. Cioè il composto deve essere come un pane, cioè is a unit.
Okay, so basically, yeah, it takes like, they have a machine, but if you do it by hand, a mano, 20 minuti.
By hand, 20 minutes.
Yeah, like 20 minutes kneading. We call it kneading.
Yes.
Yeah, kneading. And then when it goes to the machine, you saw Luisa put it through like 3, 4, 5 times to really blend it, he's saying.
Yes.
That's it, eh? And then poi loro hanno visto che Luisa ha fatto.
Sì. And after you put in the machine, and you have la sfoglia. Sfoglia is
a leaf. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
You have a leaf. And put inside the meat inside.
Sì, perché loro hanno visto quella parte, ma non questa che stiamo parlando.
Noi? Yes.
Sì.
Because Lucy haven't seen everything. Okay.
But anyway, let's have another glass of wine
Okay.
for our.
Thank you for coming.
You are so
I'm
welcome.
very pleasant.
It's my honor and my pleasure,
No, for
really.
me
And I'm
too.
sure everyone that is going to be watching this is going to, besides love your beautiful face, if you taste the cooking, it's delicious. And l'altra cosa. Il burro, quello che va sopra questi tortelloni, capito?
yes.
Come vuoi spiegare?
When you finish the plate, when you take the tortellini, you put inside the salt water. After you put in the butter with some
Sì, broth, vegetable
vegetable broth.
Ma quanto, come se hai un blocco di burro,
Sì.
metti con salvia o solo burro?
No, solo burro.
Just butter,
Some
melted.
broth,
and
and then you move the pan because it's good for the cream because you taste only the butter, but with the broth you taste the sauce inside. And after you put some cheese, and after when you take the dish, you put inside the tortelli with the meat, and you make the reduction of this wine is Valpolicella.
Sì, sì, abbiamo,
Valpolicella wine.
sì, sì. So this was the other day when I think we got it, pretty sure. This was the Valpolicella that he had that
Yes.
wine reduction, and so after when he plated the tortelloni with and I've never seen that with the butter and the broth, and he mixed it and it made it creamy. I would have never thought that, and that's like the sauce that it goes in, and then he had that reduction and put it around. Ti ricordi se abbiamo parlato perché c'era poco per poco e tanto.
For small for the women.
No.
Too big for them.
No, io
For the
volevo
man.
quello. Okay. Anyway, okay, and so then you can put that wine reduction around, and it's fantastic. Ma una domanda, con le tortelloni puoi anche mettere, sai, le ricotte con
Sì, yes.
goat cheese, capre, formaggio
Sì.
di capre e basilico.
Yes.
Tu puoi fare tortelloni con quelli o solo ravioli?
No, you can make the. It's the same if you wanted to make a ricotta with cheese inside and lemon.
Oh, he made this incredible. I'll have to get that.
Ah, yes,
Okay,
it's
see.
very nice.
Okay, we're gonna get that from him. It
Because-
is one of the best sauces I've ever
Yes.
tasted.
Yes, because it's
Grated
grated
lemon
the
peel.
lemon, and you put inside the ravioli with inside grated lemon and cheese, ricotta cheese. You put in the water, salt water, and after you put in the pan with the cream. It's very nice.
Ciao, grazie. Okay, see, this is the thing that I've been trying to say also. Stefano has to work. I mean, it's mezzogiorno. It's 12 o'clock, and he has business to do, and he's been more than generous and kind to take this time to explain this stuff to us, and they're in the kitchen trying to get things ready for the people to come. So
Yes.
so we do have to go, but
I'm very happy that Lucy coming.
ciao.
Ciao. Thank you very much for your
ciao.
coming.
Oh, you are so welcome, and thank
You are
you.
very nice with me. Okay.
No, and thank you, and yeah, just I mean,
I'm very pleasure that you come.
well, you don't even know how much I appreciate it. Grazie. Okay,
See you.
that's enough love between us.
Yes.
Okay.
Sister and brothers.
Yeah.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, sister and brother in Arkansas. No, I'm just kidding. No, ti spiego dopo.
What's up?
Okay. Ciao. Okay, so I'm here. This is the last day of that. I've only actually recorded 2 days in Miralago, the restaurant here in Pastrengo, and I just wanted to officially thank them, and because it's not every day that an Italian restaurant will open its kitchen to you, and so hopefully you guys have learned a lot. But you know, volevo dire grazie mille Carla, Stefano, Donatella, Pierina, Luisa, and the prep chef Booby and his wife. I don't know your name. I'm sorry. And Erica, the camerieri. Voi siete stato gentilissimi, and mi ha fatto un grande piacere, e spero che vieni miei amici e l'altra gente per trovare e provare la roba che hai fatto, perché sei sempre stato moltissimi bravi e simpatici e tutte altre cose di cuore. Anyway, I was just saying that they've always just been so kind, and I just hope that you guys will come by and have some of their awesome food, and thank you for watching, and ci vediamo. Ciao.